Hi, this is Ed from Interstate Auto Electric. This month we'll be going over tips while purchasing a used vehicle. Typically, when you're going over the body of the vehicle, you want to look for even lines between the fender and hood, bumper, looking for any panels that might have been replaced recently due to an accident. You're going to want to also inspect tires on the vehicle. A lot of these have been sitting for quite some time. Who knows, the vehicle you may be purchasing may not have been driven for a few years. The tires should be examined, especially on the sidewall. After sitting for a while, and you'll find that they're dry rotting on the sides. Little hairline fractures that indicate that the tire, the rubber, is actually losing its oil. This is more brittle and prone to failure, blowouts and such. Also tread depth. It's just nice to know that you will need a set of tires if you do before purchasing the vehicle, as it's an added cost. You will also want to actually check out every feature in this vehicle. The back seat belts, to make sure that they actually retract, they're not stuck in, damaged, they actually lock. One thing easily overlooked while purchasing a vehicle is a spare tire. First and foremost, that you actually have one in the vehicle, that it's actually in good shape and inflated. This one in particular has a donut, which is just fine. However, it wouldn't be a bad time to look into maybe getting a full-size spare. While you're getting new tires, you can always put the best one of the four onto the spare rim. It's safer at high speeds. Examining the fluids under the hood can give you an indication of a lot of different symptoms. Looking down in the coolant reservoir, you want to see that it's nice and clean and that there is no oily residue, it doesn't look milky, and that there's no additives that may be masking a leak. The engine oil should be examined as well. You're looking for a good level, that it's not overfilled, indicating that something may be contaminating, being introduced into the system, that it's not milky, where it may be mixing with the coolant. Now for the test drive. While on the test drive, it's important to note a few different things. First, you want to check for alignment. Essentially, if the car pulls left or right. By gently holding the steering wheel with just your fingertips, you'll be able to tell if you have a severe pull. Also, while applying the brake very lightly, you want to check for a vibration in the steering wheel. This would indicate out of round rotors. And of course, checking that the radio, air conditioning, and all the other proper units function. These are all great tips for you to inspect the vehicle. However, the best thing you can do is actually bring it to your local mechanic. Here at Interstate Auto Electric, we've gone over many vehicles for our great customers. And on occasion, we find that it may not be worth the investment. In another case, they at least know what they're getting into, what it's going to cost them, and for a very small fee, an hour of our time could save you thousands. Thank you for joining us. These tips will save you money in the future. Stay tuned next month.